Believe me or not, we spend almost 2 hours every day to charge our electronic devices. If you add up to those numbers, it becomes really big in terms of the life of a human being. But what if there was a faster way to do it? Xiaomi's 11i Hypercharge gives a solution to this. This phone is the first phone in the world that charges from 0 to 100 in 15 minutes as they claim. I mean 15 minutes, it sounds really fast, but is it? If you know Xiaomi, there is a certain focus point that they want to show every time they are launching a new phone. With Redmi Note 10 Pro, it was the display. With Mi 11X series, it was the processor. But with Xiaomi's 11i, it is the charging speed. But what if we remove the super fast charging technology used in this phone and then have a look at it? Well, in that case, this phone just blends in with almost all the Xiaomi phones which are presently out there in the market. It has 6.67 inches of Super AMOLED display with 120Hz and HDR10 support, MIUI 12.5 Enhanced Edition, 4500 mAh of battery, and dual speakers along with a headphone jack, which is not something special in my opinion for the price that you are paying to buy this phone. But unlike Mi 11X display, you don't have any tinting issues on this phone's display. Then the presence of square sides makes it super easy for you to hold the phone and grip it. On top of that, the presence of 120Hz super fast charging makes sure that you don't have to worry in case your phone is not charged. And cherry on top is that presence of 120 watts charger right into the box. Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge does have a lot of things that are made right, but there are far more wrong things in this phone than you can imagine. I mean, if you are paying $400 for a phone, you might as well expect a flagship level processor along with flagship level camera, and the phone's build quality should also be great enough, right? But they tossed in a Dimensity 920, which is good processor. I'm not saying that it's bad. The focus was on 5G rather than performance, because this processor, I could see that it throttled. And along with that, the build quality, would have liked it more if the glass front and back was combined with a metallic sides like in K20 Pro rather than this plastic, because plastic is plastic and it just feels cheaper. I mean, good that they tossed in 120 watts of charger right inside the box, but I would have liked it more if the focus was on processor and the build quality rather than the charging speed. 67 watts is also super fast, but if the phone could have improved, I would have liked it a little bit more. This one surely has to be the fastest charging phone on the entire planet right now, but this phone comes nowhere near when it comes to performance as well as the read-write storage, because this phone comes with UFS 2.2 rather than the latter 3 series, which would have made this phone even more faster. But when it comes to camera, the performance really degrades even further. I mean, when you look at the setup of the phone's camera, it looks like Xiaomi paid a lot of time to design the setup as in how the camera would look, rather than investing some time into the optics and making sure that these lenses and the camera optics were better to take good quality photos. And this might have been the most overpriced phone that I've seen with the worst camera which has in it. Like, the photos that it clicks is fine, decent, not worse, but when you zoom in, the quality of the photo becomes really terrible and it has some sort of too much of detail in it, which makes it look like more like images which are being sketched rather than photos that you have taken. Alongside with the video quality, like, all we have are expectations for the videos to look like this. However, this was shot from iPhone, and this is the quality of Xiaomi's 11i Hypercharge video quality when it comes to video recording. So terrible that even the EIS is not really kicking on. I don't know what's happening, like why the video is so shaky, and in the real life scenario you cannot really use it to record videos outdoor, because if you are doing it, you will be left with such a shaky footage that you probably will have to like double or triple the stabilization via some external editing software. On a scale from 1 to 10, if I had to rate this phone, I would give it a sweet 5.5 out of 10 in terms of the specification that this phone comes with versus the price that you have to pay to get this phone. There are super more valuable phones which are out there in the market which provides way more valuable deals when it comes to spending the same amount of money as you will be spending on this phone. This was my review of Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge. Hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you click that like button. If you have any questions, don't forget to mention them in the comment section below. I will reply to mostly all of them. And then if you want to stick with the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I know it was a little bit late for this review to come out, but again, this place is new and I'm still adapting, as well as the setup took some time. So now we are here. It's gonna be regular from now on. and let me know what you think of this video. I'll be catching you guys later with another video. Until then, take care. Peace.